Previously on ETFW. In our last episode, Suttpups and I set out on a mission to infiltrate and explore the desolate remains of busiest morgue. In that episode, we took you for a tour around the abandoned morgue, showing you the operating tables, freezers, and various other parts of the morgue. Should you wish to view this episode, there will be a card on the top of the screen which will take you to it. In this episode, I meet up with Suttpups, and together we set out to Dobroyd Head National Parks in hopes to uncover an abandoned cliffside fishing village. This is ETFW. Follow us as we explore Crater Cove. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. My name's Ricky. Welcome to ETFW, and today we're at another awesome location. Today myself and Suttpups, as you guys are going to see in a little bit, made the way down to a little hidden spot in Sydney called Crater Cove. It's tucked away in the national park here, a little hidden fishing village. As you guys are about to see in the footage soon, it's absolutely sick. Tiny little secluded spot, really tucked away, really hidden. Obviously I'm going to touch on the history in just a moment, but I'm telling you, you guys are going to love this. We've already been here for a couple of hours. We're about to make our way back to the cars, finish up the day, but man, you guys are going to be in for a treat this video. If you guys do enjoy this video anytime throughout, be sure to go down, drop it a like, drop it a comment, and if you are new here, don't forget to hit the big red button that looks like this. With that said, hope you guys enjoy this video. I'll catch you in the comments. Peace.
Ricky loves it like super creepy style, so this is how he does it, just peering through the bush.
It's kind of good not being the first one through, because bro, I bet you this would be Spider City.
Oh, 100%. First thing in the morning.
Escape. To all of us, this means something different. But for the majority, I can imagine that it means leaving behind troubles. We all have our escapes. For some, it might be a location we like to visit. Others, a book, or maybe a song they like to listen to. But what does this have to do with the location we're about to visit today? Hidden among the scrub, along the coast of Dobroyd Head National Park, nestled into the cliffs, rests an abandoned village, where those from a bygone era would escape to leave behind their troubles. Today we had one goal: explore the remains of this abandoned village and preserve the history of this location in our photos and videos. As we made our steep descent down the popular Manly to Spit walk, an unusual feeling began to sink in. Today, this particular track is a popular spot for a weekend hike, but turning the clock back almost 100 years, this very track we walk on today was used by those looking for a better life. The history of Crater Cove is rather interesting. These small huts built into the cliffside of Dobroyd Head were initially created as a refuge by fishermen during the 1920s. Fast forward 10 years, and with the Great Depression creeping in, the huts, which were once occupied by fishermen, found themselves permanently occupied by those escaping the hardships the Depression brought on. Through the 1930s, Crater Cove began to expand. More and more huts were erected, and more families escaping Sydney found refuge here. Crater Cove was completely self-sufficient. Families would grow their own fruits and vegetables, and the rocky cove made for perfect fishing. Life would have been peaceful here. Today, I stand by one of the huts, Perched on a small wall overlooking the waves rolling in, I can imagine what it would have been like waking up here. No troubles, no worries. This place would have been absolutely beautiful to live in. However, the peace and serenity that many found in Crater Cove didn't last for long. Fast forward to the 1970s, and the New South Wales National Parks caught wind of Crater Cove. The government and the national parks ruled that they would evict those living in the village. Members from Crater Cove attempted to take their matter to the Supreme Court, although eventually lost a long battle. Today, a small group of volunteers protect and upkeep Crater Cove. Even though this site has become increasingly popular over the years, many still do not know about its existence. This is pretty cool. What a damn view.
Honestly, this is the best location to put some huts.
What a place to escape, man. It's just insane.
Imagine that, no one in Sydney and you just build huts here.
No one to like tell you what to do, no laws, nothing.
No one will even find you down here.
It's incredible.
Rookie's turn. This is it, the gauntlet. Yes.
Slacklining next.
What? Yeah, it's pretty sturdy. Just don't step on the sides. Fuck. This is so sick. This feels like a full-on explore. Going through built like.
Dude, that's proper cool.
Yeah. And then it goes out. Yeah.
Not a bad spot to actually go from here.
Yeah, I know. You got a little seat here. I'm thinking over here, like.
This is not bad.
Check 1, 2, battery good.
We're both lost at a day. Pretty much similar. I don't wanna hear your thoughts. You don't wanna feel my skin.
I reckon we head over.
Yeah, we go.
Yeah, there's not really too much here. One of those spots where like you kind of see it really quickly.
Yeah.
I think the cool thing about it more is like the story behind it,
Yeah.
or like the history about it, because you know people came here to like escape
Yeah.
having to live and pay rent and all that in Sydney. They were living basically self-sustained here. So I think like thinking about it, like imagine back in the day, just people kind of all around here cooking up, eating, like they would have been growing their food and everything, catching their food, like it would have been so,
It would have been so nice. It
yeah,
would have been hard, but it would have been nice.
like your own little community here.
Yeah.
Film up the last bits there,
Yeah.
start making our way through.
We just got done doing the. It was absolutely wicked. We sent heaps just to get the last few cinematic shots to put together, and then now we're just gonna head back.
The crazy part about it all is like you see the little pathways, you see like the little rope barriers, like these people
Yeah.
thought it out. They were here like, you know what we need, Jim? We need a pathway. We need to bring some rope. These guys were here like, how do we make this joint better? Like, no, we need to build little benches. We need little rope freaking paths.
They even carved steps into the actual rocks.
like they like would have been, imagine like in the day, they're like all hauling ass these rocks through the woods, bro, like happy as like, no cares in the world, bro. That's what I find funny, is just all the little details they added.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
To fully make it their own.
It's so cool.
go.
Wait, oh, I seen something.
Did you? You're like, what the f is going on in there? Lucky.
As we made the hike back up to our cars, we couldn't help shake the feeling this location gave. The feeling of living in your own little man-made village, waking up to the sounds of the ocean in complete bliss and serenity, must have been amazing. The time those spent living in Crater Cove must have been something they cherished for life. For us, we consider ourselves lucky to have been able to explore this beautiful location. Should you wish to visit Crater Cove, please be careful around the huts and respect this amazing hidden location. I hope you all enjoyed today's video. I know the last bunch of videos have been on the shorter side, although I promise some longer videos are in the works. There will be a big announcement for the channel over the next few weeks, and should you wish to view Suttpups' video from today, the link to that will be in the description below. With that said, have an amazing weekend, and thank you all for watching. Peace.